Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today, as you can see, we are in a different location because I'm going to be doing a different video that I've never done before. Basically, probably because I have been in isolation for several days, I got the overwhelming urge to do some spring cleaning, which can either be really good or really dangerous. So I decided I'd start off by decluttering my books. So I figured instead of just doing the usual book unhaul, which I do think I am still going to do, but I thought maybe I'd switch it up a little bit and do like a declutter with me video and actually take you guys with me as I pick the books off my shelf to get rid of or give away, all that jazz. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of video. I know it's pretty different, but hopefully you guys like it. So let's just jump right in. So I've actually already got a huge bag full of books ready to either be given away or donated or sold if anybody's interested in buying them. But this has been collecting for a couple of months, and it's like a pretty big Disney bag. You can't really tell on camera. And then I've also got this stack of books, which I'm also getting rid of. But today we're going to be focusing on all my other books, starting with this bookshelf here. And my camera doesn't have autofocus, so I'm really going to try my best at this. But yeah, this is my bookshelf out in the living room. It's just, it's a lot. There's a lot happening here, and so I feel like I could probably cut it down a little bit more. So starting at the top, I guess I should have probably brought a step stool. I am going to be getting rid of this book. I need a step stool. Now that I've got the step stool, I am going to be getting rid of this book. This is a book I got from the author or the publisher, I don't really remember, years and years ago. Read it, hated it, held on to it for several years because the cover is gorgeous, but that's a stupid reason to hang on to a book. Same thing with this book. Bought it, read it, hated it, but held on to it because I have all the other authors' books. So it's just not a reason to have a book. So then we have here, I have this book in hardcover, so I don't really need it in paperback. Same with this book, just kind of unnecessary. We also have this book, which I loved, but again, I have it in hardcover, so I don't need the ARC copy. And same with this book. I really like this book, but this one is actually signed, but I have a signed finished copy, so I don't really need the ARC. I think I'm also going to get rid of this book because I read it and it was okay, but I just don't really need to have it because I don't really remember it at all, and I will probably never read it again. This is one I'm really on the fence about because, again, I read it, I didn't really like it, but the cover is just so pretty that I really want to hold on to it. But I don't know, what should I do? That one's gonna be a maybe. We're just gonna keep it there for now. Then this next shelf are all books that I haven't read yet, and I think I'm gonna keep all of these. This one I got at the Dollar Tree years ago with the intention of reading it, but I just haven't, and I don't know, my interest in this book has died down over the years, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then all of these ones I think I will keep as well. This is another shelf of books that I haven't read yet, so I think I'm going to hold on to all of these. Across the Universe by Beth Revis is another one that I've had for years. And I want to read it, and there's that part of me that's like, but if you get rid of it, what if you really love it? So I'm going to hold on to that one for a little bit longer. YouTubers is a book that was sent to me from the publishers, and I just don't think I'm ever going to get around to reading this. And then over here, I think I'll hold on to these three because I still want to read those. This is a book, it's an ARC that I hauled and then unhauled and then hauled it again, and I just don't think I'm ever going to actually get around to reading this book, so that one's going to go. This is a book that I read The Death of Mrs. Westaway by this author and loved it, and then I tried reading this book and I DNF'd it with the intention of picking it up again, but I'm just not really interested in reading it, and I haven't heard great things about it, so I think this is going to go also. Then we've got Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. Like I said, Once and For All was the first Sarah Dessen book I read, and I didn't super love it much at all, so I don't know. I've heard kind of good things about this one, though, so I think I'll hold on to this one for now. This is another book I got at the Dollar Tree that I just don't think I'm going to get around to reading. And then this is a book that I was sent from the publishers. It's a second book in a series, and I just don't think I'm ever going to get around to getting the first one. So I'm going to get rid of this one as well. The next shelf is mostly children's books and that kind of thing. And for the most part, I think I'm going to hang on to all of these. I don't think there's any ones that I particularly want to get rid of right now. And then down here on the bottom shelf are all classics. So again, there aren't a lot that I want to get rid of. What I am going to get rid of though is not any of these books. Not this one. We're going to keep Jane Austen, keep Little Women. I am going to get rid of The Chronicles of Narnia, The Last Battle, because I have the book in 2 other editions. Oh, there goes my clock. And also in a big bind-up copy, so I don't really need this one because I don't have any of the books in this collection, so it's just kind of there, so it's gonna go. And also I'm gonna keep this one, but I am going to get rid of this Sherlock Holmes book because as much as I love Sherlock Holmes and collecting the editions, I just don't really like this edition. It's kind of ugly, and I don't really like how it's set up on the inside. It looks like a dictionary in my opinion, so that's going to go as well. So that is the progress we made on this shelf. I'd say it's not too bad considering I'm someone who gets attached to things very easily. So now moving on to my bookshelves that are in my bedroom that you would see in the background of my videos, which are kind of a mess right now, so don't mind that. I do also have this bookshelf here, which is mostly classics, and I'm not going to be getting rid of any of these, and also this bookshelf, which again has a lot of classics that I don't think I'll be getting rid of. And those are hair curlers, if you were curious. So we're mainly going to focus on this shelf, and again, I don't think there's a whole lot in here I want to get rid of. Like, these are a lot of favorite books. Same with these. These are books I just got. It's not actually the 9th. I'm just really bad at switching my calendar. Then over here, this is extra messy. That's Minnie's hand, if you were curious. All of these ones I think I am going to hang on to. But here we have some stuff that I think I could get rid of. And by some stuff, I mean I've spotted one book that looks expendable. So let's just move all the breakables out of the way. So My Left Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick is a book that I just read recently, and I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I don't think I loved it enough to keep it or necessarily keep to like recommend to other people, so this is gonna go. And then up here we have my contemporary shelf. So these are all the contemporary books that I have read. So I think of all these books, I'm going to get rid of this one because even though I really liked this book when I read it, I don't really remember much of it at all, so I'm going to let this one go. So I know that probably didn't seem like a lot, but like I said, that bag out in the living room is full of a lot of the books that I decluttered off of this shelf, so this shelf is kind of already taken care of. So finally, we have this here, which is a little corner of a shelf in my room. Don't really know how to explain it. Oh, now my heat just turned on. Hope you don't mind that in the background. But these are books that I don't really see them very often because they're kind of tucked away, and so I tend to forget about them. So a lot of them I could probably let go of. So starting off with this book, I was sent it from the publisher. Don't think I'm ever going to get around to reading it. Pride and Prometheus. I do really want to read this book. Like, it sounds super intriguing, but I've had it for years, and I just don't think I'm ever going to really read it, so this is going to be a maybe. Then we've got The Princess Diaries, which is one of my favorite books. I have 2 copies of it, and I'm going to hold on to it because I'm just insane. This is a book that I beta read, so I'm going to keep that just for nostalgia purposes. Big Little Lies, I'm going to keep that. The Fifth Wave, I'm going to keep. Dream a Little Dream is a book that I did really want to read, and it's got such a pretty cover, but again, I've had it for years, and I just don't see myself getting to it anytime soon, so that's going to go. Some of these books are real dusty back here, so don't mind that. Leia is a book I'm going to keep. Now my cat is here because she's curious. This book is another one I got from the Dollar Tree, but I just don't think I'm ever really going to read it, so that's going to go. The Night Crossing, this is about, what is his name? Bram Stoker, I think, is like the character in this book, which sounds really, really intriguing. My cat is going under the bed now. Alright, see you in a couple years. It sounds really, really intriguing, so even though I've had it for a really, really long time, and I don't think about it often, I'm going to hang on to this book. Spin the Dawn is another one that was sent to me from a publisher, and some people talked about it and liked it, but I read a book by this author and I didn't really like it at all, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Fallen, Torment, and Passion. This is a book series that was really popular years and years and years ago, and I really did want to read it, but at this point, I haven't gotten around to it, and it's been many, many years, like most of these books, so I think I might be letting these ones go. And then over here, we've got a Five Nights at Freddy's novel. I love this book. I'm going to hang on to this. And then these are all Christian novels that I really, really liked. Then we've got, like, Aragon This is another one that was sent to me from a publisher, and I just don't think I'm going to read it, so bye-bye. This one is another one that I held on to because it's really, really pretty, but I really did not like this book, so it's going to go. And then we've just got several Star Wars novels, which at this point, a lot of them I just don't think I'm going to read because they're not really canon anymore, so I think this one is going to go. I'm going to hold on to this one because Anakin is one of my favorite characters, so we're going to keep that one. This one, because I'm going to keep, because I like, oh, there she is. This one I'm going to keep because I really like Princess Leia. Here's some garbage, so we're going to get rid of that. This, we're going to get rid of. This one I'll keep because, again, Princess Leia. This one I'll keep because, again, Anakin's one of my favorite characters. Okay, do you mind? All right, and then finally we have this book, which, again, I'm going to keep because Anakin, Darth Vader, favorite character. So then if we move these books back over, I just got a Stephen King novel and a couple of Michael Crichton novels. I am going to keep all of those. So out of this little shelf, I'm keeping all of these ones and also this stack right here, and then I'm getting rid of all of these ones. So let's have a count and see just how many books I got rid of tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Not gonna lie, really wish we could make it an even 30, but I just don't know. This is already so hard for me, not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm not upset considering this is almost 30 books added to the already probably 40 or 50 books that I have in the bag out there, so I am pretty happy with getting rid of all of these books. Feels really, really good to spring clean, so yeah. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
You hear that, Samson?